Hello, beautiful people. So today is Thursday, the October 15th, and a day just before a new moon, which is tomorrow. Energy's already strong going on today. And I have Angela. Here, Angela. There we go. Hi, Angela. I was just
Hi
saying,
guys.
it's like a new moon coming up, right? It's a new moon time.
It is. Yeah. And it's Mercury retrograde, so I can already see that the computer is acting funny. We just froze there for a second.
Oh, already we're starting early today. Like usually it's a little bit into it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So right
Very
now,
good.
yeah, we just kind of waiting to see who's gonna pop in, who we gonna get.
We'll give them a couple seconds, and if nobody comes, then we go to bed.
Oh
I
my
need a shower. Yeah.
So how do you? Okay, so which look, people are jumping.
Oh, there you
Hey,
go.
Frankie,
Perfect.
how's it going? Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, Angela, enlighten us on what's happening in energies.
Okay. Well,
Have to go.
it's Mercury retrograde right now, so they tell you not to sign any new deals or make any business changes right now. Buy a house, don't do any of those things. Don't buy a car. You're going to have technical, like computer issues, that kind of stuff running rampant. Yeah. So I'm not going to be shocked by it. Also, Mars is as close to the Earth as it will be until 2035. So what that means is, people are going to be fighting and more argumentative right now than would be typical of their characters. And yeah, plus it's new moon in Scorpio. It's a super new moon.
So what does that mean?
I don't know necessarily for a super new moon. I'm going to be honest with you. I do know that it's a super full moon, and that's because it's the second full moon in 1 month. So we had it on the 1st, then we have it on the 31st, which makes it 2 in 1 month. I don't necessarily know what it means for new moon. I haven't really heard it too much before. I believe it has something to do with the fact that it's a second full moon.
Right.
And it could be too that it's the second new moon with the same, in the same sign or something like that. Or maybe there's two. I don't know how it works necessarily, to be honest. I can't even lie about it.
No,
Yeah.
okay, you know about it more than I do, so that's why I was asking if, hey, what does that mean? I'm just putting as, okay, the spirit meaning Daniel's asking if it's okay to eat donuts. Listen, it's okay to eat donuts anytime you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like it's very interesting because you shouldn't be doing certain things, but yet today for myself, I am feeling like I seriously want to do things. I want to make those decisions. So it's actually very interesting, right? Because it's not a good time to do it.
It depends too a little bit on when you're born and your chart. Like, so for myself, I was born in a Mercury retrograde. So this is a good time for me. So most people struggle during these times, but it's actually it's the opposite for me. So.
Oh, awesome. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So how are you guys finding these crazy energies? Like seriously. So we got Tony from Florida. Hey, Tony from Florida.
Hi, Tony.
And T, I believe that's Kristen, if I'm not mistaken. Right? So I don't know. I found energies really whacked. I've been feeling heavier than usual. I do get motivational kind of energy bursts here and there, which is kind of awesome. But I rearranged my whole house.
That's awesome.
Right?
I do not get those motivations to rearrange my house. I don't like change.
Did I tell you that I found the biggest ferns ever? This is, guys, how spirit works. I love spirit. I wanted to get ferns and I want to get the big ones, but of course you can't buy them big. You have to kind of grow them. I was driving to pick something up from a friend of mine on Monday, and on her street there was this guy throwing out huge ferns. Huge.
Oh, wow.
So I brought them home, and now I put them on the table. I took the whole table, and my son goes like, "What the fuck did you bring that for?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Well, we don't want that. It's too big. I'm like, oh, well, we got it.
Yeah,
I wanted it.
funny.
And you know what? Yeah, exactly. Oh, so Kristen says she broke her phone. It's very interesting because I literally dropped my phone today and I cracked the screen. And it's weird. I drop it all the time. This is going to be a fun jazz. All right. So with a new moon going on tomorrow and with retrograde, do you have any idea how that would affect us, Angela?
Well, so when Mercury goes retrograde, it just means that things that have come up in the last couple months will come back again. So we're kind of like, it's like a little bit of a rewind, but then it's a little bit of a rewind. Do you remember with the old VHS? I don't know if I'm aging myself here, but sometimes you like would get it and be all like jumpy like this. Yeah. So that's what's happening. So it's kind of like you rewinded it, but it's like too tight or something. So it's going to be like, so it's going to be a lot of, a little bit chaotic for the next couple weeks. I think it's till November 2nd or something like that. But at the same time, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So we came in here, and because we're having a little bit of a technical difficulties, I don't like calling them issues. It's just like hello to new moon energies and all that going on. We are going to jump right into reading, see how many we can get through. And if you guys have particular questions, please shoot it out. Where are you from? How's your day going? How are you feeling those energies? Let's go that way. Like, how are you feeling these energies? Because they have been a little bit wonky, saying the least. Also, I believe this is the time when you can expect your exes popping up.
Yeah, well, anything in a retrograde is bringing up stuff in the past, right? So, a lot of people have been experiencing some really vivid dreams too. I've had a lot of people telling me lately that they're dreaming about me, and as you said earlier today, that maybe I'm visiting them in their dreams. I have no idea. I don't have any conscious recollection that this is something that I'm doing, so I apologize if I'm doing that to people, but I'm not doing it intentionally.
Just going to say hi. The from Asha saying she's having emotional.
You're cutting out.
I'm cutting out.
Yeah. What? Well, you froze on my end. I don't know if it's me or if it's you.
It's going to be fun. Okay. Yeah. It sounds like it because I was doing a few sessions with a couple clients as well in the morning, and I literally was freezing, and I was just like, "What the fuck?"
I know.
Seriously.
And I just upgraded my internet too because it crashed last week. And so with my daughter, virtually schooling her right now, we definitely need the internet at home and obviously client-based as well via Zoom. But
all right, so let's get to it. Let's hop to it. All right.
Somebody, I'm choking already. I do not have COVID. Okay. I don't know who this is for, but somebody is choking on their words. Somebody has something to say. I don't know which person it is on here because I haven't even begun to look at them. But my throat all of a sudden just started burning, and I feel like I'm choking on something. So there's somebody out there who is biting their tongue. They're swallowing their words. You just need to breathe before you speak. Make sure you're making an educated decision and not just emotionally because of Mars, being around us right now. Legit, I'm choking. So you definitely need to get these words out for your own good, whoever this is. But at the same time, just try and say your words from love so that you don't offend the other person unintentionally. Even if you do have to say some harsh words, just make sure that you are really just being cautious with your words. Try not to act out of anger.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, Makina said that some crazy energies right now, some bad, horrible roommate problems, but some really amazing stuff too. So, you know what? I love that you put it that way because pay attention to everything that is going on, like the good, the bad, and it's all coming together. Yeah. When it comes to roommates, it's even people in the households right now, they can be more agitated and stuff. Cleanse yourself as much as you can by either imagining a white light coming and washing stuff off of you, and do it through the day. You don't have to wait till shower, because I do it usually during the shower. When I have a shower, I imagine beautiful golden white light coming down and just
Yes.
collecting. And
every time you shower, every single time. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it's just my computer, if you guys are getting that on your end, but it keeps getting like really bright and then not bright and then really bright. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing, like, see, it's getting a little bit darker right now. I don't know if it's just my computer or what the heck is going on. It's never done this before, but can we try something a little bit different for tonight? I'm feeling a little bit different. Can people maybe give us like a little bit of a question or a little bit of a scenario that they maybe want help with? We won't go into very much detail, but we can just give our very first instinct to that, just so that way everyone's getting a little bit of help in what they're looking for. Because my chakras are kind of going a little bit crazy right now, and I'm not.
Yeah, you're putting up on everybody right now.
Yeah. So I just, if somebody has, like, I liked that McKenna had said that, because those, roommate problems are something that are, look, it's darker. Oh, it's getting brighter. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Can you see that? There's no light behind me. Like,
I know this is
like wah, wah. It's so strange. The energies are crazy tonight, guys.
Yeah.
The veil is thinning. Can we talk about that too? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, guys, we're talking about, as Angela mentioned, what you need. So we'll need a little bit more of exactly what is it advised that you want, because saying relationship alone.
Yes, it can be very broad. So we're going to just be quick, but maybe then we can kind of narrow in.
Remember, this
more people.
Yeah, because this isn't about full in-depth reading. For those, please book an appointment. Yes, this is just a brief snippet to give you guys a hand, help out with, or a little bit of a guidance, okay? So this is a snip, because for the in-depth readings that have to go really deep into the core of things, that is more of one-on-one thing, guys.
And we would be happy to do that. This is just kind of like a little bit of a taste tester. It's kind of like pulling a tarot and giving you like an answer on that one specific question. But I'm feeling generous tonight, I guess.
Yeah. So again, when you say for guidance, what kind of guidance? In which way? Like, guys, just be a little bit just task specific. Yeah.
Maybe even ask a specific question or something like that.
Something, because otherwise we'd have to go really deep into it, and we can't do that on my feed, okay?
For Roberta, should I continue my love affair? I just have a question for you, Roberta. Is it an actual affair? Like, are you having a marital affair? I do have some excitement in my solar plexus that jumped right out as soon as I read that. It is an exciting thing. I feel like you are in a good emotional place with it, but I don't have a negative feeling behind it. So I have a feeling that, I just need a little bit more information to know where that's going, if it's going up or going down for me.
What I'm getting when I see that particular question is actually a little bit that I feel it's like I'm sneaking around. It's just like there's the excitement, but I don't feel commitment in it. So this is what you kind of have to think about, because I don't feel like it's a commitment. I feel it's more like a play, like you know how we do.
It's exciting. Like I feel like a butterfly feeling.
I don't feel a commitment from it. So this is the time when you need to actually figure it out what you want, because it's like I feel like you know what you want right now. So I feel like it's just like a lot of playing around and checking things out and making you feel good about you right now. So this is something that is a little bit deeper that you have to look.
There's many things at play right now. I do sense that excitement is there.
Hold the card, and here it is. So see this one right here, and it's just like I want to play hide and seek, but I'm not really wanting to commit to anything right now. This is the card. This is how it feels to me. There's more stuff around you that you're not just seeing right now, because you're needing to play. You're just needing to play. All right. So yes, the veil is thinning like crazy, guys, right now. You're going to be seeing more spirit coming through. You might just have more with a corner of your eye, not necessarily like you can see me and Angela or your friends, but it will be in the corner of your eye. So start catching those things. Okay. So we're going to just go to a person and give them the first thing you got. We'll do it that way if you see it.
Okay. So is that Kristen?
Yes.
Okay, Kristen. Okay, the man that keeps showing up in your dream. What I'm getting from that is that this is actually somebody who is from your past that is coming into your dreams. I feel like this person was almost maybe like a teacher, or I don't want to say a fatherly figure, but it could have been a fatherly figure, kind of like a brother or something like that. And that person is actually going to resurface in your life in real life. They might look different than they do in your dream, but as soon as you see that person, you will know, and you'll be like, ah, that's right. So I don't know if it's somebody back from high school, if it's an old friend, if it's an old teacher from high school. Like, I'm just getting like the feeling of being back in high school, and potentially what that would mean if that person did come into my dreams at this time. I don't think that it's like a love affair. I think that it is definitely somebody from your past who was a teacher figure, whether it's literally a teacher or somebody who is going to teach you something.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly say too, like when Roberta said that she wants to commit, I'm still not feeling a full commitment. I feel like I don't know what I really want. So, for example, I want a commitment, but I don't know what kind of commitment I want. That's why I'm feeling like I don't feel like that's what I was getting with. Just to clarify, I want to go to Frank right now because he's saying that his mom keeps appearing in dreams but doesn't interact. She is starting to manifest herself. It's really close to the Day of the Dead, which is November 1st. So that's usually around the month before and after they're very active. And the veil is thinning as well. Yeah. Another thing is, I feel like she is trying to gather up her energy, and she is going to start engaging. So basically, guys, I'm energy, your energy. When I die, I still am, and I become then full energy. So this stops, and then I'm just pure energy. So it's almost like I undress myself, and I'm pure energy. So when you cross over, it's hard to gather up energy to talk to another person, or to show yourself, and even to talk. So for her to get out all that energy to be able just to show herself in your dreams, it took a lot of, so she's still gathering up, and she's going to start communicating, except that she'll be communicating with pictures, not words.
Yeah.
She has been communicating with you guys, with everybody in the family.
She is in real time, she is sending you guys messages, and you're not getting it, and that's why she's coming to you in your dreams. And like I said, and like Dorota said too, you are, or she is, using all this energy trying to give you stuff that you're not noticing. Maybe a song that she loved is playing on the radio, or it's something. She is giving you signs. I'm getting that very strongly. But she is trying to get you in your dreams, but like, it takes a lot of energy to do these things that she is trying to do. And I have a feeling that she has some words that maybe were left unsaid that she is wanting to share, and she just can't. She's just trying to get your attention any way that she possibly can right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting.
So Linda, yes, your friend made it to the other side safe. Okay, so I do have a question because I'm seeing a car crash. Linda, I don't know why, but somebody around you has crossed over in a car crash. And I feel like they were not fully conscious, but they weren't really there as the crash happened as well. I hope that makes sense to you. But I'm also being told that you're holding on to too much pain. And it's like you want to go and fix everybody's pain. And this isn't the time. This isn't the time right now to hold on to it. Letting go of pain, it does not mean that you're not allowing yourself to grieve. Does not mean that you don't allowing yourself to feel it and feel sad, or whichever way you look at it. It just means that you are allowing yourself to feel it and release it. Because you've been beating yourself up, and you've been holding so much pain in your heart because there was a lot of loss this year in your life. So it's like, almost like it's stopping you from moving forward. Because I'm also getting an older gentleman that feels a lot like a father, or like an uncle. And not ankle. Okay, I know it's not a leg, it's an uncle. They're laughing at me. Yeah. So I'll leave that with you and say God bless. All right, your turn.
Okay. Do we have anyone that we've missed?
Oh, we got lots of people here.
Okay.
Guys, keep commenting because that does start coming.
Deb, can you give us a little bit more information about what you're asking here? Let me go back up here and see what I'm finding. Yes, I've been thinking about asking my boyfriend. Okay, so McKenna, you're saying that you're having roommate troubles right now. So would moving in together, does that mean that you would be going and finding a new location, or are you going to try and move your boyfriend in with you at your current location? I feel like maybe this trouble that you're having with your roommates is because you have to have these uncomfortable conversations with your roommates as well. And I feel like with Mars energy being so close to home right now, that's kind of feuding this trouble that you are having with your roommates. So make the decision as to whether or not, I don't necessarily think it's going to be a bad move for him to move with you, but it might not work at your current location. So maybe you have to look at whether you're going to be moving in with him or if you guys are going to find your own place together. And once you make that decision, be brave. It takes 20 seconds of courage to give your roommates, your current roommates, your decision. And I know that that will be a hard decision. You don't want to break anyone's heart or their trust or their friendship, but you're already having trouble right now anyway, so you might as well break that seal if you need to, okay?
If you don't mind, I'm going to jump on it because I'm feeling like she's trying to run away.
From the friends? Like that
she feels like she just wants to run away from a situation.
But if you're having trouble with your roommates, that could be it too, right?
Because what they're making me feel, running away is not an answer. So it's do it because you want to better yourself rather than running away. So every time when you guys, for all of you, when you're making a decision, don't do it because you're trying to avoid something. Do it if it makes it better for you. If it's going to better your own circumstances, then that's the decision that you make. Okay.
Saying that her roommate is an older male who has a drinking issue and substance abuse problem. Well, then definitely, regardless of whether or not you move in with your boyfriend, I definitely think that that is not something that you should be around. That energy is going to be very low vibration. It's not going to be doing you any favors.
But again, you have to do it because you want to, not because you're running away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheyenne, will my fiance and I be okay? Well, my dear, that is completely up to you. There is heartache in your past. I'm sure we've talked about this. I believe that you are the Flaxman, that we've talked about this in the past before. You either have to heal and forgive and move on together, or you have to heal and forgive and move on apart. So this is the decision that you have to make if you can get beyond.
Yeah, because what I'm getting here is you are concentrating too much on stuff that isn't going right for you. You guys I can feel both of you really care for each other. But I also feel like you guys, there's a lot of financial worries that are happening. And remember, when you concentrate too much on it, it will magnify. So it's something that you want to be aware. So it's not being ignorant and going, oh, here we go. It's just I'm being aware of it, but I'm not concentrating on it because I know what my bills are, what my responsibilities are. I just need to be aware of them because there's a lot of stress, because they're showing me as that there's a lot of emotional stuff going on with both of you. And you guys are worried also about finances as well. And that's what's creating a little bit worries from all over the place. Okay. So I'll leave that with you and say, God bless. Okay, so we got limitless being saying, friendship-wise, relationship-wise, should I completely disconnect from my union and forget it, or will it come back around at some point? We separated. Okay, so the first thing, like even when I connect to you, sweetheart, I am feeling like you're spending a lot of time thinking about things that you have no control over. And you're someone that likes to, that can't have an empty mind. Like you always have to have your thoughts coming. I'm also picking up a grandmother vibration around you. And she shows me that there's a lot of anxiety in you as well. So when you were talking about your partner, it's like you depend on people too much in a way, meaning is as your identity becomes part of theirs identity, it's like you kind of, you know how some people just morph into their partners? Does that make sense? And you have been doing that a lot with friends and partners. So disconnecting right now is, I don't feel like you are ready to disconnect. I feel like you're still holding on because it's giving you purpose. And again, you're liking to think about stuff, because this is one thing that you think you can actually control. Okay, lovely. This that you think that this is actually one thing that you can control. And they're saying is this isn't a time to make any decisions right now. This is the time. This isn't even a time to overthink it. It's almost like be an observer, stand back, and see how the situation unfolds.
Okay, I'm going to go on to Deb. Not sleeping very well and have headaches. So spiritually, when you're not sleeping well, so insomnia in any form is fear and not trusting the process of life, sorry, and maybe even a little bit of guilt. And then headaches are invalidating the self-criticism and fear. So I feel like there is something that you are extremely afraid of right now that maybe you're not addressing. It's fear of the future that's coming up. Maybe it's something you feel inadequate in some way and you're not sure if you can do something. Once you can address what that is, I have a feeling that your symptoms may subside a little bit, because oftentimes when we don't listen to our bodies, when they whisper, they will scream. I say this all the time. So those symptoms that you are having can be emotionally linked and psychically linked to your body, just trying to give you that message. So address what it is that you have fear over. I'm getting that it's something new, and that you're not sure that you can do it. Have faith in yourself. You're stronger than you know. Life is scary. These are scary times. But I feel like once you can wrap your head and make a decision around what it is you're afraid of, these symptoms will reside. And once again, I'm not a doctor. I cannot prescribe, but in the courses I've taken, this is what it says. So just like.
I'm going to go to Tony, because Tony from Florida. So you've been asking about a job. However, what they're showing me is it's like you're trying to hold on to something just to give you a direction. You are extremely smart. You're just not using it. I don't like using word just. It's like you're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting your gut feeling. Do I see you getting a new job? Yes, and I don't feel like it's that far off. However, right now you're looking out of kind of like, it's like we said to the other person, is that you're trying to run. Let's just get a change it whichever way. Like I want to change my circumstances, and that's the answer. Is that the answer? It's part of the answer. The big thing is acknowledging that you can go higher for what you think, because you've been putting yourself down and you've been doing a lot of, I don't think I can do this. I don't think that's going to work out for me. And I don't think that's going to go good either. So you've been doing a lot of that. And so please, if you can, honey, it's just start seeing the things that you have accomplished, because I feel like there's a huge changes that are coming in the next 6 months. So within the next 6 months, besides job, there's other changes that will be happening in your life, in your personal life. I feel like your love life is going to also take off. I feel like you're going to find more peace within yourself as well. And when I say it that way, I feel like you're going to be more comfortable with the way your life is going. Mm-hmm. And honestly, by March of next year, honey, you're just like literally will look back and you go, fuck, where was I? Where I'm now? It's just like two different things.
I think Tony's is a fellow Pisces too, if I'm not mistaken. But I think for her too, I think her spirituality is really opening up and blossoming right now too. So I feel like if she does get a new job, she should try and kind of use that in a sense if she can. I know she's waking up to this kind of stuff and broadening her horizons for that. So maybe just typical jobs that would have satisfied her before are not ticking off all the boxes now. So that might be a little bit hard too. For Tiffany, sorry, I'm in the beginning stages of money flowing in my directions. Will it come? So the only thing with manifesting any dreams, money will come if you believe you deserve it, and if you believe you can have it, and if you believe you're worthy of it, and as long as you put the work in. So it's one thing to, be in the beginning stages of this. That's very exciting. You need to use all that energy of the momentum you've got going and carry that through. Do not let it stop. Keep filling the funnel. I know you're a hustler, and I know that this is going to work out for you if you truly believe you deserve it. So you need to really work on your money issues. It's one thing to want money, but do you think you can actually have it? Do you think, it's one thing to, kind of want to win the lottery, but if you don't buy a ticket, you're not going to win. So you do have to put those steps in there as well. But I think if you keep going, me and Dorota talk about this all the time. We've got this momentum going of working together. We just need to keep that train going. If you slow down, if you pause, if you get too relaxed, then, your muse, your spiritual muse, your angels that you call on for this kind of stuff, they can move on and give that idea to somebody else if you're not careful. So don't waste any time right now. Just keep it flowing.
Yeah, keep it flowing, because okay, I'm gonna go to Tammy from Oshawa. Okay, so Tammy, as I'm tuning into you, asking if there's any past loved ones, you already know there is, because there's somebody that was a heavy smoker around you. It's an older man. He was, I'm gonna say heavier set, but that does not mean overweight. It's just like big bone, a little bit heavier. Husky? Yeah, we'll go with that. But I'm also getting smoker. Like, I'm getting a smoker. Like, he always had cigarettes around him. He had a great sense of humor as well, and he was straightforward. You knew where you stood with him. Like, there was no sugarcoating. You know how sometimes you got people and you don't know if they like you or don't like you, and you just kind of start guessing and hoping that you get it. There was nothing like that with this person around. And he says you're the same way, except recently you've been doubting yourself. You have been more defensive, and that's in a way because you're protecting yourself, but you've been kind of stepping back and doubting yourself and your direction, what you're doing. And not that you're totally falling apart, but it's just like second guessing everything. And you haven't done that in so long. And so this time, and you're saying you're Libra. I don't know much about astrology. I know Libra is all about balance, right? Because that's you have a huge business background. They're telling me you get great ideas, but you don't execute them. You really need to start executing. And this is basically like he's got your back and he's going to help you execute it. I also want to ask you, did you lose a baby? Tammy from Oshawa, did you lose a baby?
I wonder if it paused. I don't know.
I don't know, because, it's 10-second delay and we're just doing our own thing. We're having fun.
Pause.
And we're on timeout.
It's hard to tell if it's just like the computer's going.
Oh, there you go. No. Oh, awesome. I'm glad, Kristen, you love the classes. I did add a new, I had computer issues, but I added new one. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So I'll leave that with you, Tammy, and say God bless. I think like literally it's freezing on and off. Okay, who else is here, guys? Because we really can't see stuff moving.
Yeah.
Give us your kindly first name and where you're from.
We're all waiting patiently. T's had miscarriages long time ago.
Okay, because that's what I felt like. There was a miscarriage that kind of set off a few things in you, and it just keeps going. And that has to do with, hey, Zaana here.
Hello.
Zaana's not joining us tonight, but she's here. Yeah. So that's what I was feeling. Awesome. Thank you, because that's what I was feeling. Mm-hmm. See, we just froze.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll leave that with you, Tammy, and say God bless. All right. Yeah. I love it. She has it. She's like XX rated. Not just
like fire.
She's XX rated. All right.
That's envy. Woo.
All right.
Look your face. Dave was asking if we see kids in his future. I'm not seeing kids in his future, but for some reason I feel like he must have kids because I'm seeing him as a grandparent, if that makes any sense. I don't know what image that just came in, but like it was almost kind of like a Santa Claus person with having like young kids, like grandkids sitting on his knee and just being like, oh, like that grandfather, like I just had a vision of my dad with my kids,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that means he will have kids in his future because then he's going to have grandkids, but that was the image I got. So
in his future, I do.
Yeah. So
I do. There's no stress there.
Yeah.
No stress there with the kiddos. All right.
2 dogs come to me with messages to pass on, and a friend's mom. I have had 2 friends' dogs come to me with messages to pass on, and a friend's mom. That's pretty cool.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Dave, there is hope for you. I had my second child at 38, so.
Oh, listen, 32, that's not.
You're a baby.
Married now till their 40s and have kids way into their 40s,
Yeah.
but no, I see kids coming sooner than that. And again, the thing is, you stressing over money so much that you are, same thing I'm getting, that you are basically limiting other parts in your life right now. And you have been emotionally exhausted lately. You need to really kindly please find an avenue so you can release your emotions, because you've got some heavy shit sitting on you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened in the last 5 days, but something kind of jumped on you and it's just not leaving. So whatever memory or something that got triggered 5 days ago seems to be affecting your emotions as well as your relationships around you right now. So just be a little bit more aware of that. All right. Okay. So where we go? Okay. I've got one. I said, give me something for Zaana because she jumped on. Okay, so this is the one that I've got for Zaana. You're a fucking powerhouse, woman. You're like a fucking powerhouse. See how this one here, it has everything, but you also want to be left alone per se too. It's just, so that's the floating island versus a house somewhere else. And they're just saying is just keep on doing it. And damn, woman, I feel like you're gonna get married in like 2 years. I better go to a fucking wedding. We better be fucking
Florida road trip.
Oh no, I talked with Zaana today. She says California, so we're gonna go to California.
Okay.
California is apparently beautiful. So that's where we're gonna meet her.
I have clients in California. I'd be down.
You know, kind of like who sings it? Oh, it was Tupac, California. You know, California.
Knows how to party.
I just do the nose thing to make it go. Yeah. All right. So, do you get anything else, guys? Come on, just let us know who else is here, because we're gonna cut this a little bit short because we are having a little bit of issues with seeing people here. I want to just, as I have you guys here, I want to say thank you so much for everybody that has voted for me. I really appreciate you taking the time and vote for me, because I did score it. I did get the first one as a candidate, and I am so excited and so grateful. It made me feel appreciated. Thank you so, so much. Oh, yeah. You know what? Who's in California? Kristen. So we're going to be driving to California, and we're going to be.
Kristen, what's going on with the horses? You were going to be doing some new stuff with horses. Tell me all that. Yeah. Have you been making any progress? Let's get this show on the road. I want to come meditate with some horses.
Yeah, let's do this. And like I said, as we're driving, we're gonna blast California. You know, I can't help it. I'm hearing this song now. You know,
right?
The Tupac song. Oh, it's 1010. Whatever that means.
Oh yeah, it's a mirror.
It's a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. It's a mirror.
Well, I just drew a blank, but I can pull that up on my phone.
It's moving you towards your higher purpose of life. Trust the universe.
There you go. See?
I like it.
They call it mirror numbers because it's the same number. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And now, I mean, technically you go 10, 11, because it's a sequence. So you can really get in depth into numbers, and it is so intricate that it's endless.
All right. So we have a couple new people that joined us.
Beautiful.
All right.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you take a stab at it. Get going. Daniel, I saw Daniel just quickly.
All the horses are sick in the hospital?
I don't know. I think we missed
They are all sick in the hospital.
She was talking with somebody. See, we're only getting I think she's talking to her friend on here.
Oh, okay.
We're like totally out of.
Wait a second. I'm lost.
All right. I'm going to just quickly go to Daniel. Daniel Sunshine. Okay, you need to do a little bit more of your dream journaling, they're telling me, because there's some messages that they're giving you that you are not receiving. So they're trying to communicate with you at nighttime right now. Okay? So just be a little bit more aware of your dreams, especially now.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some serious messages for you right now. Okay, Mickey, what do you need advice with, my love? You froze. Are you there? Marco Polo.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was just going to say, somebody asked what 1001 is. So this number is often related to anxiety and stress, but it also symbolizes balance and harmony. It symbolizes the creation of something new. If you begin seeing the mirror hour 1001, that can often be a sign to focus on your desires and release all fears regarding the outcome of your actions. So for whoever asked, Limitless Being asked what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we have the house number. Yeah, 1010. That's awesome. It's definitely a message for you if you get that number over and over and over again. Write down what it is you're thinking about when you do see that number, because it is definitely trying to get your attention. Okay? I'm heartbroken right now. Need some advice, Mickey. Okay, Mickey. Well,
it has to do with family, though. I feel like it's family right now. I feel like it's family, and I feel, did somebody cross over around this time? Because I feel like somebody crossed over around this time, and this is what I'm feeling. It's almost like, I feel like it was an old wound that got opened up. You know what I mean? Like when you get a scab and you're healing and then you pop right open.
There's a little boy in her town who is very ill, and it's been so hard.
Okay, because it's interesting because I pick up about family little wounds being opened up and stuff.
And yes, Kristen has 3 horses in the hospital. That's terrible. I'm so sorry. Very interesting. Well, Mickey, I feel like your heart is hurting, and that is very compassionate of you to be feeling that for this little boy in your town. But I don't know if I feel like it's going to get worse or not. What are your thoughts on that, Dorota? I'm not feeling death, and normally I can smell death.
No, I don't feel that. I feel like, okay. Yeah, see, like family, felt family. Okay, and you're saying he is family. Okay, thank you, because I felt like family, but I'm also feeling like it's with past things, because I feel like it's all coming to a head. I don't know how else to explain it, because it just feels like everything's coming in at once. I don't see him crossing over.
Yeah, typically I get the smell, and Dorota knows this because I walked in and I'm like, I smell death.
Yeah, she does. And I'm like, what?
So I did not get that smell in my nose. I don't feel as if he's gonna die unless something really drastic happens in the next little while that changes that. But that's just what I'm getting right now, and obviously I'm not there to smell it in person. So
yeah. I don't feel it. Like I honestly don't. I feel it. Yeah, I don't. So I'll leave that with you and say God bless. All right. Who else we've got here? This is, because see guys, spirit talks to you already all the time. Mm-hmm. This is a new spirit, God, angels, archangels. They talk to you all the freaking time, guys. They don't let you be alone. They give you like little signs here and there. And now it's really important for you to start seeing those signs. Usually you already know. If you have to ask a question regarding relationship or not, you already know what the answer is. Because when you are in a safe relationship, when you're happy, you don't even thinking, oh, is that the right one?
Yeah.
You just trust it. It just is, right? Oh my God, I gotta share something with you guys, because you know how I have a new logo? Check it out.
Whoop, whoop.
How cool. I didn't show you that, Angela. Neat, eh? Notebooks. Yeah, so that's my new logo. I'm so freaking crazy excited right now. But yes, sorry, had to share that with you guys.
No,
It's
so
amazing. However, yes, I feel like I know it's heavy. I do suggest, if you're worrying about somebody, I do suggest to light candles. I'm a huge candle believer. I light candles as intentions for people. I have one lit for a friend of mine and her family right now, and I just put intentions. I pray for them, and I just light them, and that helps. Like prayers, sending prayers, asking God to send light, healing light. That's sometimes the only thing that we can do by being on this plane. But in the same time, very important is to start listening to spirit when they're talking to you, because they are already guiding you. They're already helping you. They really do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm actually going to do a draw with product. Yes, it's going to be my merchandise. Oh my God, I said the word merchandise. Oh my God, you want to see something, Angela? I have to see. Look.
Oh, so cool. I love it. Right?
So, yeah, me excited. I love it. But yeah, anyhow, so that's just a little me saying this is what I've got, where I'm moving forward to. There's more, but this is where we're just going to start right now. So yeah, do you have anything else to add?
Just that, I love the idea. I love seeing people messaging on here that they're getting different visions and stuff like that when they are meditating. I think that's wonderful. You can definitely guide. Like I actually have this mask that I put on, and it's actually got cutouts for your eyes. So your eyes are open, but it's covered. So it's pitch black and your eyes are open. No light is coming in. And what that actually does is when I meditate with those on, my eyes are open. So I'm not signaling that I'm asleep. I'm signaling that I'm awake and I'm looking, but because I can't see anything, my third eye is able to open. And then you can go on like a little vision quest. You can actually guide yourself in through visions and get answers to questions through your subconscious mind. So I think that it's wonderful that you guys are getting there, and to practice that and try and do it in pitch black if you can. You can order the masks online. It just, like I said, it has a cutout on the inside that allows your eyes to be open but covered at the exact same time, and it works amazing. And then I think McKenna was saying that she was getting small, shiny, shimmering owls in her boyfriend's dream of the two of them together. So owls are typically, wise. They are harbingers of sometimes bad news, but news in general. So it's a sign of something new coming. They have something like advice, wisdom that they're trying to impart to. Sometimes it's not good, sometimes it's bad, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's about the two of you. It just means that something is changing. And because it's shiny and shimmery, I'm not necessarily getting a bad feeling from it. So that is that. Before I ever started doing my inner beauty workshops, like 2 days before, a small, I think it's called like a saw-whet or something like that, owl, like it's like the size of your head, flew into my sliding glass doors in my backyard and proceeded to freeze. And I thought that if I blow dried it, it would come back alive. And so I sat there for 2 hours with a blow dryer, and before animal services came, and then the guy came and I was like, I've been blow drying it. I don't even know if this works. I saw it on the internet. And he said it would have worked if he didn't break his neck. So what kind of message was that? I don't know, but I was a little freaked out by it.
But not everything is a message.
I know. Well, it was literally the day before I did my first event, and I wasn't sure how it was going to be taken at the salon. If people
I get it.
And I was just like, I don't know if this is bad or good. So it's not always bad. It was a wonderful night. We did
that's what I was trying to get at, that not everything is a message. So if you don't feel like it resonates, don't make it. You know?
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm trying to get at. Because I actually have one client that because I do a lot of one-on-one sessions, and uh, she became obsessed with signs. So everywhere she goes, she looks for a sign. And I'm like, and when are you gonna start living your life?
Yes,
Because spirit communicates with you. And when you need to see it, you'll see it. You're not supposed to walk around 24/7 looking for signs. When a sign is meant for you, it will be right there. You'll understand it. You'll get it. You won't miss it because you'll know it's a sign. Let's say, like, I've been seeing blue jays everywhere. Usually I don't see blue jays. And
me too.
Paying attention. And anywhere I went, it's a blue jay, blue jay, blue jay. I'm just like, and even, and in my backyard, I don't get blue jays. And then there's fuckers sitting there.
I've never had blue jays, and it's literally sitting, I'm not joking, on my bathroom windowsill, which I like to be cold at nighttime when I'm sleeping. So I have the window open, and every morning I hear this wretched blue jay sound. It's not a pretty sound. Blue jays don't make nice noise. And I went to the bathroom to shut the window. It was sitting right on the window, and I was like, oh my God, that's for real. Blue jay, no joke.
And that's what happens. Is like spirit, when it's meant to be a sign, you'll get it. And that's when I go for a lovely trusted internet or a book about animal meanings, and then I look it up, and most of it, and all the time, it's like a bang on. Oh my God! Did I ever tell you about the rabbit, for example? I was driving home. I lived in Sudbury. It was like 2:00 in the morning, and the streets are empty, and there was 4 lanes, and this rabbit runs in. So I slow down because I see it from far away. How do I see it? Don't ask me, because it's a white little rabbit. So I slow down, and he's in my lane. So now I go over to the other lane, and the dude goes tick, tick, tick right in front of the car. So as I am driving still forward, I'm just keep changing lanes, and whichever way I went, the rabbit went. And I'm like, okay, I got it. It's for me. And then the rabbit went. I'm like, oh, okay, what does the white rabbit mean? But it's just like, if it's meant to be a sign, you will feel it. You will know it. So trust it. So you can't keep looking around, because they will show you your past loved ones. You will smell them. You will feel them. You will remember them out of nowhere. You'll remember something that they did or have a story. That's how you know they're around you. It's not just because you found a dime. It's not just because you found a feather. It's like that because you are working with them, and they're letting you. They're letting you do that, okay? So we're going to, I think, wrap it up. All right, because everybody that was on here, I believe, basically got a message. Everybody that we've seen commenting, we've covered with the messages. We are so grateful for your time, guys. So
thank you.
Please stay kind. Myself to each other. Myself and Angela are going to post our adventures, because we did have a few. Just get ready. We will have our own little YouTube channel coming on too, right? Is that what it's gonna be? Yeah. And so that's coming out. We're like on the roll, man. And I guess we'll leave that with you here and say God bless. Angela, you got anything else to say?
Honestly, guys, just to think before you speak. Don't not say words you have to say. It's definitely a time to get words out right now, but please say it from a place of love. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone has their own story. Everyone's going through something right now. It's just the way the world is right now. We're all going through massive changes and life changes. So please, please, please say what you have to say, but make sure you're coming from a place of love and not from a place of anger. Don't, knock people off their pedestals or kick them in the shin and take them out. Don't emasculate people. Just honestly, just tell them how you're feeling, but come from a place of love. Okay. I know how it is. I'm the type of person, like, I saw this meme yesterday. I just have to say it, where it says, I always believe that everyone's going through something and I should be considerate, but I'm also like, fuck you to the guy who cuts me off on the road. You fucking idiot. And then I'm like, oh, but maybe they were distracted because there's, their mom just died or something. Like, Angela, don't be like that. I literally laughed out loud for like 5 minutes at that meme, because that is totally me. My husband's always like, oh, you're always so like, look for the light, look for the magic. And then the next moment you're like, fuck you, you idiot.
You've been in the car with me, right?
What?
You've been in the car with me, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you've been in the car with me.
I'm just not even commenting.
Yeah. So, Thank you. Have those outbursts when you're in the car by yourself. Do not say it to the actual people because they may, in fact, be going through something as well. Okay?
Right.
And don't be in a rush. Take your time. Leave extra time with Mercury retrograde. What's going to happen?
Yeah, and be kind to each other. We
And yourself.
all need kindness right now. So we'll leave that with you. We'll say God bless. Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, lovelies.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much. I love you so much. We'll see